bureaucracy hinged. A fax machine stacked with 2 feet of file taxes, bronze baby shoes, a graduation cap, and a pile of shit. A bullshit, to be precise. Now, this represents the inevitable buildup of complications and issues that lead to hardships for those looking to navigate the bureaucratic systems.
All of this must somehow point back to my spinning silent child.
And still, her parents wonder. They made her, but they cannot hear her.
Gametes to zygote. To living, breathing, no one speaking. Composition. Up and down to the chords that make up something they can understand.
When we are the true reason for her quiet.
She being torn apart by us 4.
1,
2,
3, 4.
pulled from 4 sides of clashing psychological characteristics, opinions, ideals, means of existence.
They are so varied in their views and expressions thereof that a disagreement between the 4 of them is inevitable.
Eros. The desire to eat, to live, to make love.
Thanatos. Destructive, yet still entirely fundamental to the human experience.
Superego, the strict moral compass that holds back impulsive desires.
Ego. The good and the bad fluctuating within the whole.
Together, they block her from deciding what it is she wants to say, and the girl spins to face whichever of the 4 presently dominates her mind.
He learned from and grew upon his father's ideas as they walked through the streets of the Iranian city of Nishapur. When they walked like this, father leading son, it has been described as the sea followed by the ocean.
Rumi and his father shared a certain spiritual eminence that drew them together as they meandered through the great wisdoms concerning spirituality and prayer.
Rumi's ideologies are at the cornerstone of whirling dervishes, a religious order practicing Sufism. The whirling as a religious order were founded by Rumi's son following his death.
The whirling is a form of prayer, right? A religious ceremony used to put those participating into a state of pure and spiritual bliss. I believe they use drums and music, rhythmic chanting, and the whirling.
The concept of spinning as a form of prayer came to Rumi as he was walking through his town marketplace. At the time, gold leaf was very popular and gold beading shops were common.
They say that as Rumi heard the methodical yet melodious hammering of the gold beaters, cobblestone streets, paced steps through the marketplace, feeling the sun beating down, filled him with such immense joy that was later transformed into a spiritual reverence as he heard the gold beaters begin to pray.
His elation was a spiritual awakening that influenced Rumi to put his arms out parallel to the ground and spin.
The spinning is a prayer. I wouldn't initiate it now, as it takes hours and hours to complete.
See, I like to think of our daughter's silence as a sort of muted thoughtfulness. I imagine that her lack of need to use words stems from a sort of stillness within her, perhaps to be released through a similar spinning ceremony.
Then perhaps we should introduce her to it.
That's a great idea. Is this all really necessary, Doctor?
Yes, this appointment is a treatment as to the consultation of our daughter's condition, is it not?
I was asking him.
Oh, yes. All standard procedure within this medical realm. All parents of muted children are to be treated as patients themselves, as their progeny have no communicable answers to the questions we have concerning their ailments or treatment options. This is especially true within an experimental, consent-requiring medical area such as the one which concerns your daughter.
All this to say that we must be brought to a psychological state similar to that of our daughter prior as to making decisions as to her treatment.
That's a prodded and prejudiced mindset. Our daughter, she is silent but still entirely sound. How have they not grasped this yet?
For the most part, all of this concerns an experimental treatment specifically curated for your daughter's condition. It is not traditional, nor does any research back it up, as the girl's condition is not merely rare but singular within this realm and throughout medical history.
Oh, but we've tried. All your cleansings and serotonin boosters and your calming retreats and coping psychologists, what else could there possibly be to do?
The treatment primarily involves the power of the unknown. It has become obvious that whatever it is that keeps this girl from speaking is not comprehensible to modern medicine. It would therefore be counterintuitive to look to the past for answers on how to cure her. It is also unlikely that we will make it into the future to research her condition. So, we will forget about time and therefore space, all continuity between, as to free her to whatever it is keeping her at bay, keeping her from communication with the outside world.
So,
I have a theory pertaining to the four sub-personality as proposed by Freud that might explain the girl's condition. We see a certain form of discord between the four base elements of the girl's psyche.
I, legal guardian of child in medical study, grant approval of the assigned medically trained professional and thereby consent all procedures performed on my daughter. By signing, I hold all custody over any negative side effects that might take place after treatment.
During my analysis of the girl's condition, I found there to be a connection between her silence and a discord between the four elements of her personality. The alternative treatment plan I have contrived involves disengagement through the four personalities of the girl's psyche. Each approach is unique to the particular element encompassing her personality. We establish this disengagement through violent means.
So she can live in the real world?
And communicate